So I'm sitting here with Jimmy Durano, somebody that I've known for so many years and worked with, somebody I admire greatly. But also because we work together, there's so many questions that you wouldn't ask, I guess, in a professional environment. And so I'm really looking forward to hearing the responses.
Let's do this.
Is that scary?
A little bit.
Well, like one question, for example, is I don't know. How long have you actually been in the business, and like how old were you when you got your start? I think I know because I met you kind of in the beginning, but why don't you tell us?
Do I even know? Oh my God.
When did you get your start?
I think I was between 24 and 25.
Mm-hmm. And who was the first company that you worked?
They used to be called, they're the former known as College Dudes 24/7.
Okay.
Now it's just College Dudes, but it's different owners, people that I work with.
So this is even before I knew you, even before I met you.
It was before that. So it was like this website in Florida. I was flying there from Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
I shot with them, I think 6 scenes. That's all I had in a year and a half. And then after that was Shishi.
And that's when I met you.
Yeah.
So you've been in the
After
business
Shishi.
quite a long time. I mean, that's...
Should be 6 years.
6
by now.
years.
Yeah.
Okay, 6 years. Cool. And so...
No, 4. Sorry. 5. Never mind. No, 6. It's gonna be 6 this year.
6 years. That's quite a long
Find out
time.
my age.
Well, you know, you should be honest about it.
Okay.
Well, what was your... I'm sorry.
It's fine. I'm honest about it.
Be honest.
Yeah.
So what was your life like before you got into the business, and why enter the business?
Before I used to be very quiet, very low key,
Well, you're still quiet and low-key, I think.
even quieter and even lower key than now then. I was in college, living with my sister and working a gay club.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't know about the gay club. Yeah, I think that was pretty much it. I had like a little 9 to 5 job. No, 6 a.m. in the morning to 1 o'clock in the afternoon in a coffee shop, and then college after that. I was living with my sister, working a club, Fridays and Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, was one of the motivating forces maybe money and
Yeah, money was the main one.
the main reason?
I never wanted to do porn. I was avoiding that. When I met this guy in Seattle and he said he could get me into the porn business, I said, no, that's not for me. I don't want to do that.
So you waited a little while?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was avoiding that, but I think
What broke you down?
money.
Money.
Like the easy money. I think that...
You think it's easy money?
I think it is. It's porn, it's easy money. Even though I personally take it as a job, I come to the set and I do what I have to do when I go home.
Mm-hmm.
I don't take any pleasure. I don't go like, oh yes, I'm gonna fuck this dude on camera. That'll be awesome. No, I know that I have to be there for so many hours. We don't even know until we get there. But I take it as a job. But it's easy money.
Hmm.
Nobody grows up like think, oh, I want to be a porn star one day. But I had this little cartoon picture that I saw when I was in high school, maybe. It was this dude. He was wearing like knee-high boots, like combat boots, and had a mask and a bathing suit with just like black and white outlines. And that picture I had for so long, like in blogs and stuff that I vlogs, photologs, like photos, and you can type stuff, and I post that, and I said, not as inspiration because it's not, oh, I want to be a porn star. People usually want to be a doctor or lawyer, whatever. And then this dude, it was like my main focus. I want to look like that. I want to dance like that. He was just like black and white photo of a dancer, and like I ended up being a go-go dancer. Now I'm a porn star.
Huh.
I'm a porn actor. I'm an adult entertainer. I don't call myself a porn star.
Even though you have 131,000 followers, more followers on this set than any other actor or model that's part of the A-Team. So I think that means something.
I won't argue with them. I would take all the admiration, and I would thank every single one of them for following me and for supporting in my porn career, but I won't call myself a porn star. If I ever get the title, is from the fans. The fans are the ones who are gonna call me that.
Okay.
I am an entertainer. I'm an adult entertainer. I'm an adult business. I do what I do.
And you're more comfortable with entertainer than star.
Yeah.
So, are you sexually adventurous in your life in other ways?
As long as it's comfortable and cozy and it's not as 115, 40 degrees out there. Like
Well-
sometimes when you have like 7 reflectors, it's more than 100 something degrees, 140 or more.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just one sun, it's 8 suns all around you. But
Well, what I mean by sexually adventurous
I would believe
is
I would
somebody that-
like to believe that yes,
Yeah.
maybe I've done that before.
experiencing new things, go on, a thrill seeker, they kind of push things to the edge a little bit. Not in a professional way where you have reflectors and people watching, but just in your private life, do you do things that are a little bit more adventurous, or are you more a homebody and you just like the bed and...
Yes and yes. I would try that. I would go for it. I've done it before. Like, who never had sex in a bathroom in a party before, right? I've been there.
Yeah.
So, like, there's people knocking at the door. They say, "Oh, I'm busy," and then you finish your business, and then
How
keep
about
going.
a subway train?
Never done a subway train.
Okay.
I would. That's like
Street fair?
no, I haven't done that. I want to join the Mile High Club.
Oh,
Mile High?
yeah.
Yeah, that haven't happened yet.
Wow. So maybe you're not as sexually adventurous as you think you are.
No, but I like parties. I done parties. I done in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I done outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
I think our sets are pretty crazy. Our sets, like, even though it's for work, but
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't have sex on the ranch and
It just depends
outdoors.
for me. Well, this leads me to my next question. What qualities are you most attracted to? And this is in life, it's not just in work.
humble. You need to be simple.
Mhm.
You need to be humble. You need to appreciate people in general. Like on set or outside, you are not better than anybody else.
Mhm.
I don't care who you are. You are not. If you are on a set with me, the directors, the PAs, the grip guys, the lighting people, they're there doing their job. Same thing as we are
Mhm.
doing. So just be as nice as you can be to everybody else, because not just because you're in front of the camera. As I said before, you're not a star. In my point of view, like, we're both equal. Everybody's equal. So just like, if you're gonna be nice, you're gonna be friendly, you're gonna be like outspoken and happy and easygoing, that's something that would attract me in a guy.
Okay. What other qualities are you attracted to besides humility and respect?
I like a nice body. Who doesn't like a nice body and a big ass? Like, I'm a
You like
top.
a big ass.
Yes. Big ass, nice hole, hairy, smooth. I don't care. A hole is a hole. So I do what I gotta do to get my way to it. And I have a good time doing it.
Yeah.
That's why I'm important.
So, that leads me to the next question, which is really ironic. Are you really a total top? And I mean, like, all the way, like, you never bottom in your personal life?
I
Or
don't-
do you, under certain circumstances? Like,
I classify myself as a top because I do not like bottoming. But I don't believe there's somebody out there that said, I'm a top. I never bottomed before. It's like, do you like broccoli? You don't know, but you tried before, so you know you don't like because you tried.
yeah.
Where some people, like, you cannot say that you don't like this or that until you try.
Yeah. Well, my question isn't so much have you tried it, but my question is, I know you're a total top on screen, but
But even in my personal
in your
life, I'm
personal
not.
life, all the way home.
Yes.
It's like, this is the
I
way
bottomed
I am.
before. I tried, but I bottomed before, and it's
Not for you.
no.
Yeah.
It's, you need to enjoy. Like, sex, it needs to be enjoyable for both parts.
Yeah.
There's bottoms out there, they need dicks in their hole. There's tops out there, they need a butthole to fuck. So why people need to get mad at me for not bottoming? Like, I tried. I don't like it, so move on.
I don't think anybody in this room is mad at you for that.
Not in this room. Like social media out there. Like,
oh, well, we'll get to that. There's probably a social media question here. So, time's passed now since you got into the business, and you've been in this business a while. You're older and you're wiser. And if you could give advice to, you know, your younger self now.
my younger self.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So you're looking back at the young college dude,
advice to me.
to the college dude that got into porn on his first day, and you, with all the wisdom that you've acquired with your experience over the 6 years, what would be the most important piece of advice you would give that kid about the business?
About the business or life itself?
It could be either, but you know, you're talking about, you know, you're really talking about getting into porn, I think.
Okay.
But it could pertain to your
Porn,
life.
I would say, dude, listen up. Think twice. Is that what you really want to do? Just go to bed, sleep on it. Next morning, talk to me.
Yeah. So you're talking to yourself now.
Yes, that's what I would tell myself.
So do you have any regrets? Maybe.
No.
No.
I'm not going to run for a president. I'm not going to be in politics. I have nothing to worry about it. I'm not going to be a pediatrician. I'm not going to take care of kids. I'm
So
not
why
a
think
doctor.
twice? What's the think twice about?
I think that being out and being gay and being exposed to social media nowadays, like social media is like very powerful.
Yeah.
And it grew on me, porn. When I started, I didn't want to do it, but I got thicker skin. Being gay as doing it helped me coming out, but I'm not that exhibitionist. I'm not the guy that wants to like show off and
In life.
do that. Yeah.
So do you
It
think
is, I have
people
no
should-
regrets at all. I have no regrets at all. I'm not saying any bad things about porn. I love what I do. I love the people that I work with. There are like some performers here and there that you don't want to ever see it again, but that's
But in your
anything in
personal
your
life,
life.
you're not an exhibitionist. Do you think?
No.
So do you think that
I'm more vanilla and
So do people come up to you who know you as Jimmy Durano, recognize you, watch your films, and they expect you to be the character? Is that what you're trying to say?
also like, and they try to be your friend because they see your movies, they think they know you just because they saw you naked, and they're going to say like not rude things, but if you don't like people talking about you naked and when you like dress up in a party and like hanging out with other people,
So they'll say provocative things.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they think that you're this way
just
all the
because
time.
you've done porn, they think you're a slut or a whore. Like that's not what it is. Like, what do you do for work? Don't you work in that office? Okay, good. I do porn.
It makes sense.
So then let's change gears a little bit. What's the best thing that this business has given you?
I'm from Brazil, everybody knows that. But this business gave me the opportunity of seeing United States better than just being an immigrant coming to America and live my life only in one city. When I started, I was living in Seattle, working in Florida, working in LA, traveling to different clubs all over US for go-go dance gigs, and getting to meet new people, getting to experience like new culture. I love going to a museum. I was just in Philadelphia and I was there like 5 years ago and I went to museums. If I go to Colorado, I go to aquariums. I've been to Florida Museum. I love Pittsburgh. I go to Chicago like every year. It's
So you travel.
traveling. I love it and I love it. And like getting to meet new people, getting to see new places, getting to learn about history, like stuff that happened like before that everybody ever was born that I can talk to. I love that.
You have a number of awards
Yes.
as a performer. Like one in particular I can think of, the big one, Performer of the Year.
Yes.
Which is amazing. That's
Yeah.
what, 2 years ago?
2 years ago for Grabbies
Uh-huh.
and this year for CyberSocked.
CyberSocket?
Award.
That's awesome.
Yes. Yeah.
So then, how did it feel getting multiple Performer of the Year awards. I mean, just pick one day, and I want you to go back in time in your mind and describe how you felt going on stage. What was going through your mind? Were you expecting it?
No, first of all, I was not expecting. I don't even remember what's going on to my head. I can't explain it. It's so amazing to know that people out there watch your movies and appreciate what you do, and they like who you are, and that's the most important thing. Like, they buy your DVDs, they buy your magazine, they come to clubs when you're doing like event and appearances, they go to gay prides all over the world, and then all over the US. I haven't been all over the world, I'm sorry about that. And they take pictures with you, and they like say, oh my god, I love your work, can I take a picture with you? They're so nice. And like, when you are in an award show like that, there's like so many other performers out there that they're being in business longer than you, they're doing more type of things than you were doing, and you were the one that takes the trophy home. It's amazing, and I love it, and I love it. I can thank you, all the fans, for that. I think it's not. You can get that. Thank you, the fans. Thank you.
That's sweet. You're humble. I love it. So you're pretty active on social media. I think I dropped how many followers you have on Twitter earlier. And I was wondering, do you read the blogs too? Do you pay attention to the blogs?
I read blogs. I do not read the comments on the blogs.
Okay, that's the question I have. Because, well, and actually some blogs can also be critical. So in particular, I'm concerned about the question of nasty, negative comments. Have you read something about it? Has someone sent you a message on Twitter that had a nasty comment? How do you deal with haters? What's your attitude toward that?
Who are you again? Exactly. Nasty comments on Twitter, it's easy to deal with. I block you. I don't care who you are. Like, if you're not going to be nice to me, I am nice to every single one of my followers. I am the one who handle my Twitter page and my Instagram. I do not have a Facebook. If you talk to me on Facebook, it's a fake profile, so don't go there.
But on blogs, have you ever
I talk
read
to
comments?
all my fans on Twitter and Instagram, and I try to be nice to every single one of them. If you're not gonna be nice to me, I don't need you there.
Yeah.
And bloggers, I don't think I ever read anything on blogs that really upset me. It's their opinion. They have to review the scene. They have to speak their minds about it, and that's okay.
And you've never read the comments ever?
I read before, and I don't care anymore.
So you decided to stop reading the comments because...
Yeah, like if someone has anything negative about it to say about my scene or about me, and if you have the balls to say that on my face, that's different. They're gonna say, you have the balls, and I appreciate that, and I'm sorry I upset you doing that scene and fucking that hot guy and that hot set for that hot production that we could ever do, and sweat about it and put so much effort. I'm sorry I upset you. I'm not the type of guy for you. Then go look for somebody else. But you have the balls to that on my face. If you just create a fake name, few letters to express who you are, but that's your way to mask your personality about becoming someone on virtual world and saying negative things, I can do that too. I can say negative things about everybody else out there, but I don't do it. I literally have no respect for negative comments on social media at all.
Well, it's interesting the way you described it. If someone came to your face, criticized you, you'd respect that because
I would respect because.
But if I'm just kind of rephrasing, but if there's an anonymous person that's creating a profile to do it, that you have no respect for that. Do you think it's kind of cowardly, or?
It is cowardly, and usually they don't just say about the production itself. They try to attack you personally. They said, "Oh, Jimmy Duran is not that big. Jimmy Duran is not that pretty. Jimmy Duran is so plastic. Jimmy Duran is so boring. He doesn't bottom." That's what we talked about before. There's tops and bottoms. Who are you in your personal life?
Why do you think people do that?
I don't know.
I mean, if you really thought about it, I think about it sometimes. I don't spend much energy anymore. I had to turn away from all that. But why do you think people do? What do you think the motivation is? Are they bored?
I think like the fact that it can be anonymous, nobody knows who they are. Everybody can be have this biggest ego out there and be this amazing person when they can only type.
Mm-hmm.
But if you have the balls to say that to my face, I'm gonna appreciate what you have to say.
Mm.
I have no consideration. I cannot change your opinion. I cannot change your mind. I'm just gonna say thank you and I'm sorry. So if you don't like what I do, then move on. Go watch something else.
Mm-hmm.
Stop watching me.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't need you.
I agree. So many of your fans out there know and have known that you're part of I don't know, it's such a cliche statement because it's been said about me, part of a porn power couple.
Oh, the porn
power couple. But you are, I mean,
there.
you're married,
Yes.
you're happily married, and both of you are in the same business.
Yes.
So because you have a public relationship, few people kind of understand what that's like. Does the public relationship and the private relationship differ, and how do you balance that? Like, does the public life affect your personal life in any way?
I don't think it does, because Christian used to be a performer like a few years ago, and then he transitioned to directing and being a directing producer just like you. I'm still in front of the camera, and I think I will be there, and I don't think I'm going to be the one transitioning to direct movies, so we're never going to compete against each other. We try to keep work at work. We work together several times, and we try to keep like our private life at home. We're never going to bring something that happened last night at home to the set today, or what happened to set today, and talk about it once we get home.
Is it hard though to separate it when work is so much a part of your lives, and sometimes it's even connected work? Is it hard to separate the personal and the professional sometimes?
Not for me. I think I have this kind of snappy attitude, like, okay, do you want to talk about it? I don't want to talk about it. Okay.
So you just shut it down. You say,
I try.
not the place.
I try to shut it up, not the place.
All right. Well, that's
Yeah.
how you deal with it then.
Yeah.
You shut it down and you say, "We'll talk
No,
about
like
it."
that's not house related. We're home. We're not in the set anymore. Whatever happened today, you cannot change right now. So there's no need for us to talk.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what works for us.
Mm-hmm. Well, what are the benefits then of being in a marriage with somebody that works in the same industry as you? I mean, this is a weird industry, right?
Yeah, it's very weird, but
Are there benefits?
exposure.
No, just benefits to being in the same business.
I think that the only benefit would be exposure, like
Oh,
being
exposure
like
is an answer.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were asking me.
Oh no, I would think that would be an answer. Like you and Bruno, you guys are a power couple
Yeah, I guess.
in the porn business. You guys are like both amazing directors, and that's an exposure for both of you guys. When it's not what we like to happen, but when we talk about you, we always refer to the other person because we are together. We are a couple. And unless it's something very specific about you, they're not going to relate to Bruno. But they're always going to bring, when they're referring, oh, so you know Steve, and I say Steve, oh yeah, like the Steve and Bruno, they come, oh yeah, I know that.
Okay, I see.
Same thing
So-
to me and Christian. Like when they talk about me and they refer to Christian, that's what people get to talk about the most, like the couple.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't think that we would ever have any problem against me doing porn and him being director. I think it's different when you have a boyfriend that it's also in front of the camera. That's
Yeah, it's different.
I would not date.
Are you
I'm not a
jealous?
performer.
Do you get
No,
jealous?
I'm not jealous.
Uh-huh.
I'm not jealous. Let's rephrase that.
Yeah, I'd love to.
But I think that some people they know where their mind is and they know where their place is.
Uh-huh.
I'm not jealous, and I don't care what you're doing. If you're my partner and if you have more success than I do, I don't care. I root for you. That's great. If I have more success, then it would be great if you do the same for me. But hear a lot of stories and people in the business, they're go crazy about it, and they're like, oh, this breakups, all this drama, and oh my god, no.
Well, you
I
guys
couldn't.
seem pretty stable. You've been
Yeah.
together a long time.
But again, like we are like in different sides of the business.
Yeah.
I'm in front of the camera, he's behind the camera. He handles all the heat for the production, and I handle all the heat about the scene itself.
So, this is a fun question. Tell me 3 adjectives that describe you.
Fun. Am I fun? Am I
You're-
fun?
I think so.
Is that okay? Is that accurate? Do you guys think I'm fun?
You're fun.
Okay, so I'm fun. Shy. Friendly.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. Now, here's a philosophical question. Do you believe in luck or fate? And which do you think is responsible for your success?
Luck.
So you think this is luck?
I think it's luck.
You kind of fell into it and it just kind of happened.
Kinda. I believe it's. I don't believe it's faith. I don't think my mom ever like, oh, look at my son, my little baby. He's gonna be a porn star one day, and that's the path he's gonna walk through, and that's the faith. That's what's gonna happen.
Porn star Jesus.
Yeah. No, but I think it's luck. I think that it starts in a good time
Mm-hmm.
with good people.
Good opportunities.
Good opportunities.
Right
I work
place,
with
right time.
great people. I have no regrets at all. Everything that I've done, I liked, and I don't think that I would say to any of my scenes or the studio that I worked for, I would never do that ever again. So I think it's luck.
Great.
I'm lucky, and I think that,
That's cool.
and I'm grateful.
That's wonderful. So we're at the end of the interview, and at the end of every interview, we do what we call the rapid fire questions.
Okay.
It's the final 5 questions are the first thing that comes to your mind. I'll ask a question, and you give me a simple response.
Like one word or like a sentence?
It can be whatever you want. It's the first thought.
Okay.
Sometimes it's a word. Sometimes it's more. You'll
Okay.
understand when the word pops
Okay.
in your head. Okay?
Okay.
So are you ready?
Is the ice bucket coming back?
No, the ice bucket is not part
Okay,
of
so
the
then-
final 5.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
Sex is.
Oh, I hate to say, but now sex is work.
Fame is.
Social media.
Happiness is.
Marriage life, happiness with a baby in the future, with like a fence, white fence,
White picket fence.
white picket fence,
Cool.
and a cute house with like 2 dogs.
In 10 years, I will be.
Older, raising my son or daughter, and still proud of my past, but probably not in porn.
And then finally, the most important thing in life is.
Family.
Jimmy Durano, I like you more. How's that even possible? You're so sweet. Aren't you in love with him? Isn't he awesome? Thank you for bearing your soul with us. Now go get to work.
Thank you guys for having me over.
All right.
It was
Thanks.
fun.
Bye.